Look what I found at Vaughn's. Now, Vaughn's is the Kroger name for California. I didn't really realize that, but I just kind of guessed it. And you know what? I scanned my little King Soopers card and it worked. I've been everywhere and in every state usually, but I think Missouri and Illinois was the same. And when I was in the St. Louis area, and so I got these at Vaughn's. And so Kroger in Georgia, it's called Kroger in Georgia. It's called Snooks in Illinois, and I think Missouri too. I don't know. It's called Snooks. And now it sounds like there's a moth at the window. It's flitting about. And it's called King Soopers in Colorado. So I took my King, and it's called Vaughn's in California. And I want to try the, so I think that Lindy mentioned these, the 7-Up cake. I don't have a neighbor on this side. That's what's so crazy. It sounds like it's coming from over here. This is the end of the building. I'm in the first room. So I'm like, where's this coming from? And out there's the road. Out there's the parking lot. It's weird. I don't know where that sound is coming from. Because there's a room on this side of me, but it's not coming from over there. So it's very weird. I'm gonna try 7-Up cake. Good. Very good. Made with real 7-Up flavor. Very good. I like that. Now I'm going to read you William Barclay's Daily Celebration. Identification Part 2. John Woolman, the great American Quaker, was a man with an ever passionate desire to enter into the experience of others, that he might be able to understand and therefore to help. He made a voyage across the Atlantic in the steerage of an uncomfortable little ship. The atmosphere of the dark, crowded space between the decks was often almost unbearably foul. Woolman wrote, "Several nights of late, I have felt my breathing difficult, and a little after the rising of the second watch, which is about midnight, I have got up and stood near an hour with my face near the hatches to get fresh air. But I was glad to experience what many thousands of my fellow creatures often suffer in a greater degree." He was on a mission to the Indians in which he had to stagger under a great pack like a slave. He staggered on, tormented by flies and thirst, suffocated in the air. Can you hear that? It really sounds like it's coming from over there. This is the end of the building right here. I don't understand. It's funny. Now I lost my page. The airless force grilled by the sun, but he was full of joy because he had felt in his own body with his five senses what it was to live as a slave. Wow. His one aim was to identify himself with his fellow man, that he might be enabled to help them. No one can think along this line without his thoughts turning to the greatest self-identification in history, which is the incarnation of God in Jesus Christ. It would be true to say that the characteristic of all pagan gods was detachment from humanity and from the sorrows and the woes and the ills of humanity, while the characteristics of the God whom we love and adore and in whom we believe in is his self-identification with the sorrows and the pain of men. The pagan gods were the gods who refused to share the afflictions of men. Our God is the God who is afflicted in all our afflictions. So then, for the Christian, duty becomes clear. We believe in a God not of detachment, but of identification, and there falls on us the duty not of comfortably detaching ourselves from men, but of identifying ourselves with their sorrows and their pains. For us, the glory and the privilege of life lies in bearing the sorrows of others on our hearts. That's good. Good stuff. All right. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.